What's up, Victor from Unclenched.com. Look, we've got a new show here for you today called Indie Showcase. For those of you not familiar with Unclenched, basically we do a lot of gaming videos. When the other boys aren't in the office, I sort of run out of things to do and decided I would do a solo series, which is what Indie Showcase is. And this game is Usurper from Pugware, obviously a little indie developer. And I saw this game on Steam and I was like, man, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. It looks cool. Right up my alley. I love these sort of pixel graphics games. It's very Metroidvania style, which I'm very much into. Who isn't? I mean, they're the classic games. They're the best games of all time. The Metroid backtracking games, lots of secrets like I'm about to show you right now. Not that. That's not a secret. That is not what I'm talking about. This little war here. Obviously a little obvious secret, but a cool little find nonetheless. I've probably put about 45 minutes into it, so what you're seeing now I have done before. This is live gameplay. Absolutely live. It's incredible. It's incredible. All right. So yeah, from Pugware. I think it's $10 American on Steam for the early access. This is an OP weapon, but definitely my favorite so far. Yeah, so you can back it early access for about $10 American. Totally recommend it. And look, that's how we're going to get more unique games, more unique stories in the gaming world, is if we keep backing these awesome little indie devs and making sure that these games are getting made. So yeah, this is a great example of an indie game that, you know, which is why this show is called the Indie Showcase, because I want to show these games off. These are the games that not many people would be playing and that really deserve to be played. So why should a game like Castlevania be played heaps when it's get released, but a game like this not as much? Obviously, this game will probably get a lot of attention, which is why I'm definitely going to be showing it. So as you can see, I've already got a save file there. So this is sort of the main hub area. So it's obviously got a bit of a Dark Souls sort of vibe to it. Or, you know, what game doesn't these days? You know, Dark Souls did it so well that, you know, why not take little bits and pieces from there? So this is sort of the bonfire area, and you can go left, you can go right. There's quite a few different ways you can go to begin with. Obviously, there's easier areas than others. You'll notice all these AIs here, a lot of them have the to be announced during early access stuff. So there's a lot that still will be added. So, or fingers crossed, if enough people sort of back it early on, hopefully, fingers crossed. You know, these are the type of games that I really get behind and I get really excited about. So every time you go back to the bonfire, you get all your health back. You can spend your vitae, which is sort of like your souls, to level up and that sort of stuff. When you die, you lose your souls. It's as easy as that. Progress through the story, unlock shortcuts. So that's where the Dark Souls sort of influence comes in there. So that little stone there means I can level up. So might as well keep going. I did just come from up there, so we'll go this way now. I think there might be a chest over here. I know there's definitely enemies. I'm gonna kill this frog guy. These frog guys are easy when they're by himself, but when there's other enemies, they can be pretty annoying. So get those out of the way straight away. But yeah, I definitely recommend picking this title up if you are into these sort of smaller games that, you know, have a lot of content for the value. And obviously, when you early access games, I'm pretty sure you get it for cheap. I'm not 100% sure you get it for cheaper than you could. So there's a little shortcut up here. So now I can level up a few times, but let's keep going. So I'll probably do the first boss in this video. We'll see how we go, see if we can beat it. Oh, no. So one of the unique things about this game, which I haven't seen before, or at least I don't recognize, is you'll notice in the top left corner there's a blue bar. Every time I attack, it goes down. Now, if I keep that blue bar full, you'll notice he'll hit me. I block that full damage because I have a full blue bar. But if he was to attack me twice and I didn't have a full blue bar, I would take damage. So basically, you're rewarded for being a little bit more patient. So don't attack unless you have a full blue bar, or if you think you're going to get attacked, maybe hold off onto the attack until you get all your blue bar back. Plus, you've also got this shield power, which I haven't really utilized that much. Mainly just during the first boss, or at least I think it's the first boss. Yeah, I haven't really utilized it that much. But let's go do this first boss pretty much straight away. I reckon if I can get there without getting hit once, I reckon I'll be able to polish it off. Oh, there you go. I got hit once, so that's not what I want. All right, let's keep going. I might as well try to unlock the shortcut. Oh. These guys are pretty easy to dodge. There we go. Happy days. Oh, there's a little thing down here as well. I forgot about this little area. There's another weapon. There's lots of weapons in this game so far, which is really nice. It's always good to see a big variety. It adds a lot of your individual play style if you want to use more heavy, slower, stronger weapons. So there's a lot to consider when you're playing this game. Let's see if I can get back to that shortcut without dying now. I know there's another enemy up ahead. Yeah, like I said, I put in a good 45 minutes in this game so far, and there's some really difficult spots. The first boss fight's pretty difficult, but that's sort of to be expected in these sort of games. So, getting there is not too bad. But like I said at the start, there's a few ways that you can go. I haven't really explored to the left of the map, and I'm looking forward to doing that a little later on. But for now, I'm just doing this first little boss area. Because I know I can beat it. I'm pretty scared. I don't really want to be doing things I don't know I can beat. So this looks like a little. Oh, I fell. I want to go back up there. I'm going back up there right now. Let's do a detour. That looks like a good area. I have not. See, there's that's the thing is like I've been through this area quite a few times, but I have not recognized that there's a little secret there or a little area that I can go to. So I might go there a little later. But let's go back up there and unlock that shortcut. And that's one of the more important factors in any of these sort of more difficult games, are these shortcuts, to make sure that it is easier for you in the long run to progress. Otherwise, these games are probably just not fun if you're if you're doing the same slog over and over again. So these shortcuts really make a huge difference in the game. So I can drop down here, maybe. Let's see. I can definitely get this chest here. Oh no, it's a mimic. Right, I forgot about that. Jesus, it gave me a heart attack. All right. It's nothing. All right, let's keep going, shall we? I can probably do the boss fight with 1 health, I reckon, but let's not risk it. So yeah, the Indie Showcase, for those of you that do keep an eye on our content, I used to do a series called Solo Play, so it's the same sort of concept as this, me playing by myself when Lachlan, Mads, or Jeff aren't in the Unclenched office, me sort of playing the games I'm really into, and I thought, screw it. At PAX, I was playing indie games, and I love talking to the indie game developers. So I thought, let's do a series called Indie Showcase, which is probably already trademarked and everything, and let's do a show about hard-working indie game developers, because let's be honest, they probably deserve more support than me showing a game like Call of Duty World War II. You know what I mean? A game that pretty much has all the people showing it. So what's up here? All right, so that's the weapon I wanted there. And then if I go to the left up here, another weapon there. And then over here is a little shortcut area. So I've got 12,000 vitae, so I should probably go back to the bonfire, level up, and let's get this boss underway, I think. There's another little secret here. I don't know how to get to either, so I've tried a few times. I haven't really focused on it. I can't really be bothered running back and forth. So like I said, this is the bonfire area. You sit down on this chair. You can level up. So I'm actually playing on a controller at the moment. So let's put it all in defense. There we go. How's that? Now I'm OP. So, yeah. What was I saying? Can I talk to this guy? Let me talk. Summon pets. Hey, so this is new. Summon or dismiss pets. Let's summon this pet. If I can. Summon pet. Can I summon that pet? There we go. So now I've got a pet. Let's talk to this guy real quick. Leave. Cool. So I've got a pet. Never had one before. Don't know what they do. That could have been added today, or maybe I just wasn't as thorough as before. So let's go. Let's keep going and see what happens. So I haven't died yet. So all the enemies that I've killed should still be dead. So I can reutilize that shortcut that I unlocked before with all the dead enemies as well. So that'll make it a little easier to get to the boss. I really don't want to go to the boss with any damage dealt to me, because like I said, he is pretty difficult already. So let's try to get there without getting hit. Bit of a challenge, but I like challenging games. There was a while there where games were too easy. Now I think they're starting to get a little bit more difficult again, which is good to see. Good to see. All right. These enemies are all pretty easy. These frogs are the hardest. There should be a frog here somewhere, I think. See, look at my little monster hitting them now. That's cool. See, I hadn't seen that before. So we discovered something new together, guys. How exciting. Alright, here we go. Consider yourself. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't want these frogs to hit you. They do a bit of damage, and that is frustrating when you're right next to the boss. I think there might be, yeah, another one. They're pretty easy to suss out, like what they're gonna do. So the boss fight's just here. Let's quickly see if we can discover anything to the left. Who knows? There might be another weapon. Nah, doesn't look like it. There might be some secrets over there. There probably is. There's quite a few that you can just sort of tell. Look, there's another rock up there. I'd love to be able to. Oh shit! Hold on. There's an enemy over here shooting me. Ah. So hopefully this little monster here, this little monster that I've got with me, we'll see what happens if he'll take some hits for me. All right, let's do this boss, shall we? So you'll notice in the top right corner is the boss's blue bar. So you want to wait for that to deplete a little bit before you start. There we go. That's the hardest move to. There you go. I did 4 damage. So come on, come on. All right. So this is not the hardest boss fight, not the easiest boss fight, obviously. I've already done 40 damage, and you can pretty much get him when he starts attacking and his blue bar is depleting. Oh god, see, lucky I didn't take any damage there. They're very lucky. And the good thing about this boss as well, there we go. So that's the first thing of it. Oh crap. Oh crap, oh crap, alright. So I gotta regain my blue, otherwise I'll just keep taking damage. So my little monster's actually helping me quite a bit here. Alright, that's good. Good dodge there. There we go, and that's it. So that's the first boss. That was actually, I guess, after you do it 3 times, it becomes a little bit easier. So now I've got the Ring of Yog. We can go to our items and have a look at what the Ring of Yog is. Look at these weapons I have. Some of them are really fun to use, so that's good too. And I can probably go back and level up maybe again. So there's the map there. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a pretty rough map, which I do like saying. So the Ring of Yog, the ring enables the user to break seals made by Yog. So that obviously means I have to go find a seal made of Yog, explore that a little bit further, that sort of thing. So this might be one right here. Let's have a look. Yeah, so this would be the area that I wouldn't have been able to get to before I got that ring. Anyway, that's the Indie Showcase. So look, go support this game from Pugware. About $10 American on Steam. It's on special at the moment. I think it is in early access. That is Usurper. Go get it right now.